Hello and welcome to Monday. This week's theme is going to be on dead ends, and my dead end topic is going to be dead end relationships. I had lots of people, lots of friends ask me about how I got out of a dead end relationship. They asked simply because they're in a dead end relationship themselves and they just don't know how to get out of it. Here's a short version. If you're in a dead end relationship, get out. There's all sorts of considerations. Housing, pets, kids, years of relationship together, familiar relationships, fear of being alone. But if you don't want to be there, if you can no longer remember why you're there in the first place, or the plumb's just not working, how can you stay together? Truly, how? Someone does not have to be abusing you or neglecting you or doing or not doing anything in particular for that matter. Relationships end. Despite the romantic comedies and the self-help books and the talk shows, relationships end. And when they do, you are wasting yourself and your time, not to mention your partner and his or her time and selfhood when you stick around instead of exposing it for what it really is. We like to be secure. That's the biggest thing, I think. We like to know where our next meal will be coming from, and that someone will be home when we get there. But although that meal is not necessary for survival, that relationship is not, especially when it's one that's no longer working. In fact, that relationship that you are clinging on for security is likely to be doing you more harm than good. It's sucking up your energy. Is that right? You're thinking about breaking up. You're thinking about people. You're thinking about how being apart will work. You're thinking about where you'd live, who gets the dogs, the animals, who will take care of you when you have the flu. That kind of thinking does nothing but zap your energy. But once you are free from that relationship, you're also free to become the person you've always wanted to be. Move, get a new job, date someone different. Someone that you haven't dated before, some kind of person that you haven't dated before. Adopt a goldfish, for God's sake. Do anything, then wonder, what if? You might have to sleep on a friend's couch for a while. You might not get to see your partner's mum anymore. You might not know what next month will look like, but who cares? What's the big deal with knowing? It's a false sense of security anyway. Just because you're not making a move to leave doesn't mean that your partner won't. There is always a surprise around the corner. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but there is always a surprise. The cliches have it when it comes to why. You owe it to yourself, you deserve better, it's for the best. It was meant to be. You'll get back together, blah 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 blah. Those expressions are cliche because, for better or worse, they are true. Here's another one for you. Life's too short. If you were going to die next week, who would you spend your time with? That's all I've got to say for now. What do you think? Tune in to the rest of the week with all the other guys' stories on dead ends. Now, before you go away from YouTube, look down below, there should be a thumbs up button. Click that button for me. Also, there is also comments down below. You can leave any comments. Please feel free to ask me any type of questions or give me any suggestions, and I will reply to every single one. I promise you that. Well, have a lovely week and be safe, be good. Remember, don't forget to tune in to the other guys. There are some YouTube details. I will leave that either all down below or after this. So, goodbye. See you next Monday.